Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanacharya Yamuna Tira Vanacharya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 शिला प्रभुपाद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की, इताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नास्तप्रेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवती नास्तिकी। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवंश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांठ राधा कांठ नमस्तुते। तप्त कंचन गौरंगे राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासरी श्री गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। So today we are reading from Krishna book chapter 37. Can you help me to? Is a killing of Keshi demon and Sura. Supanda. Okay. We must finish the whole chapter, no? Hare Krishna. Killing the Keshi demon and Vyomasura. Chapter 37, Krishna book. After being instructed by Kamsa, the demon Kesi assumed the form of a terrible horse. He entered the area of Vrindavan with the speed of the mind, his great mane flying and his hooves digging up the earth. He began whinny and terrify the whole forest. Krishna saw that the demon was terrifying all the residents of Vrindavan with his whinnying and his tail wheeling in the sky like a big cloud. Krishna could understand that the horse was challenging him to fight. The Lord accepted his challenge and stood before the Kesi demon. Calling him to fight, the horse then ran toward Krishna, making a horrible sound like a roaring lion. His jaws spread wide open as if to swallow the whole sky. Kesi rushed toward the Lord with great speed and tried to trample him with his legs, which were strong, forceful, and as hard as stone. Krishna, however, immediately caught hold of his legs and thus baffled him. Krishna was somewhat angry, and thus he began to whirl the horse around. After a few rounds, he contemptuously threw him 100 yards away, just like as Garuda throws a big snake. Thrown by Krishna, the horse immediately passed out. But after a little while he regained consciousness, and with great anger and force again rushed toward Krishna, and his mouth open. As soon as Keshi reached him, Krishna pushed his left arm within the horse's mouth, and it looked as though a big snake that entered a hole in the field. The horse felt great pain because Krishna's arm fell to him like a hot iron rod. Immediately his teeth fell out. Krishna's arm within the mouth of the horse at once began to expand. Hare Krishna. So every now and then Kamsa was sending a big demon to kill Krishna. So this time he has sent this horse. Usually horses are used in a very good way from time immemorial. Even in the Mahabharata, Lord Krishna's chariot had 4 white horses, Sveta, and they were used in the service of Lord Krishna and Arjuna. And many great warriors, they used horse, but this time this horse was different from all the other horses. A demon has taken the form of a horse. So, and Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is without any tinge of fear or hesitation, because he is a Supreme Personality. He is subjecting to kill him and to finish him up, because he was, as we have heard, that he was terrifying all the inhabitants of Vrindavan. So Krishna, when he pushed his hand, the Lord's hand was hot like an iron rod, red. And by this, the demon, this Keshi demon's teeth fell out, and he felt terrible burning inside his body. As the last breath came, his eyeballs bulged in the sockets, and he passed stool and urine simultaneously. Thus the vital force of his life expired. When the horse was dead, his mouth became loose, and Krishna could extract his arm without difficulty. He did not feel any surprise that the Kesi demon was killed so easily. But the demigods in the sky were amazed, and out of the great appreciation, they offered Krishna greetings by showering flowers. After this incident, Narad Muni, the greatest of all devotees, came to see Krishna in a solitary place and began to talk with him. "My dear Lord Krishna," he said, "you are the unlimited super soul, the supreme controller of all mystic powers, the Lord of the whole universe, the all-pervading personality of Godhead. You are the resting place of the cosmic manifestation, the master of all the devotees and the Lord of everyone. My dear Lord, as the super soul of all living entities, you remain concealed within their hearts, exactly as fire remains concealed in every piece of fuel. You are the witness of all the activities of living entities, and you are the supreme controller within the hearts. You are self-sufficient before the creation. You existed, and your energy, you have created all the material elements. According to your perfect plan, this material world is created by the interaction of the modes of nature, and by you it is maintained and annihilated. Although you are unaffected by all these activities, you are the supreme controller eternally. My dear Lord, you have advented yourself on the surface of this earth just to kill all the so-called kings who are actually demons. These hobgoblins are cheating people in the dress of princely order. You have advented yourself to fulfill your own statement that you come within the material world just to protect the principles of religion and annihilate unwanted miscreants. My dear Lord, I am therefore sure that the day after tomorrow I shall set demons like Chanur, Mustika, and the other wrestlers and elephants, as well as Kamsa himself, killed by you. I shall see this with my own eyes. After this, I shall be able to see the killing of other demons like Shankha, Yavana, Mura, Narakashura. I shall also see how you take away the Parijata flower from the kingdom of heaven, and how you defeat the king of heaven himself. So we all devotees, we are very blessed by Srila Prabhupada that he has introduced this Vrindavan Dham, Braja Bhumi, the pastimes of Lord Krishna, Balram, the Gopas, the Gopis. Yes, we are very indebted, and we are very fortunate, and we are very indebted to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada, a lifetime he prepared himself. He spent many years in Vrindavan, in the Radha Damodar temple. He translated books, especially Srimad Bhagavatam. he really begged his spiritual master to give him all his blessings. He begged the lordships in Vrindavan, the Goswamis, so that he will be able to fulfill the mission of his spiritual master and introduce Vrindavan, introduce to fallen souls all over the world like ourselves how to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to save our lives by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, by associating with good and very healthy devotees, and how to progress on our path of devotion. All this Prabhupada has given us. He worked extremely hard with so much love. All these purports that he has given us is a manifestation of his heart, his love for Radha Shyam Sundar. So, my dear Lord, Narad Muni continued, I shall then be able to see how you marry princesses, the daughters of chivalrous kings, by paying the price of Kshatriya strength. Whenever a Kshatriya wants to marry a very beautiful and qualified daughter of a great king, he must fight his competitors and emerge victorious. Then he is given the hand of the princess in charity. I shall also see how you have King Nriga from a hellish condition. I shall also see how you save King Nriga from a hellish condition, said Narad Muni. This you shall enact in Dwarka. I shall also be able to see how you get your wife and the Shamantaka jewel, and how you save the son of Brahmana from death after he has already been transferred to another planet. After this, I will be able to see you kill the Paundraka demon and burn to ashes the kingdom of Kashi. I will see how you kill the king of Chedi and Dantavakra during the great sacrifice of Maharaj Yudhishthir. Besides all this, it will be possible for me to see many other chivalrous activities while you remain in Dwarka. And all these activities performed by your grace will be sung by great poets throughout the world. At the battle of Kurukshetra, you will take part as a chariot driver of your friend Arjuna, and as the invisible death incarnation, eternal time, you will vanquish all belligerents assembled there. I shall see a large number of military forces killed on the battlefield. My Lord, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. You are situated completely in the transcendental position, in perfect knowledge and bliss. You are complete in fulfilling all your desires. By exhibiting your internal potency, you have set all the influence of Maya. Your unlimited potency cannot even be measured by anyone. My dear Lord, you are the supreme controller. You are under your own internal potency, and it is simply vain to think that you are dependent on any of your creations. So this Bhagavatam is, as in Sukadeva Goswami has quoted, Vyasdev Muni has quoted, Krishna swadhamo pagate dharma jnanirvihi saha Kalo nashta drisham esa puranarko dhunoditaha. As Krishna is departing from this world, this Srimad Bhagavatam, brilliant as a sun, is arising to dissipate all our darkness, our ignorance, and all our misconceptions, our doubts that comes like demons and try to destroy our devotion. So that's why Prabhupada has blessed us with his Krishna book or Srimad Bhagavatam, which he translated in very simple and clear language so that we can all understand. Shri Radha Radhanath ki. So it is us, if you are really fortunate enough to daily dive into these very beautiful pastimes of Vrindavan Dham. This is a cue for this material world. This is a cue because we are very much afflicted by the disease of this Kali Yuga, and we become very much entangled in this material world. The moment we get an opportunity to come in the association of devotees and take to Krishna consciousness, we must be very careful to protect our Bhakti Lata, and daily we must go through Prabhupada purpose and to save ourselves. Otherwise, we'll be carried away in the strong current of this Kali Yuga Dhara, means a strong current of these influences of Kali Yuga. Even though sometimes we stay in ashrams or temples where we are staying under full protection, still we fall into situations where we start to lose taste to relish these beautiful pastimes. But by taking shelter of very advanced and senior devotees, we can save ourselves. It doesn't matter, we fall again. We always run and take shelter of very, very exalted souls who are daily and constantly absorbed in this Krishna Leela. So you have taken birth in the Yadu dynasty or the Vrishti dynasty. Your advent on the surface of the earth in your original form of eternal blissful knowledge is your own pastimes. You are dependent on you are not dependent on anything but yourself. Therefore, I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. After offering his respectful obeisances to Lord Krishna, Narad Muni took permission and left. Narad Muni wanted to impress upon people in general that Krishna is fully independent. His activities, such as appearance in the family of Yadu or his friendship with Arjuna, do not necessarily oblige him to act to enjoy the results. They are all pastimes, and for him they are all play. But for us, they are actual, tangible facts. After he had killed the Keshi demon, Krishna returned to tending the cows with his friends in the forest as though nothing had happened. This is Krishna. His killing of these demons is like nothing has happened to him. He is always Sachit Ananda. Thus Krishna is eternally engaged in his transcendental activities because he comes for three reasons. He comes to annihilate the demons, to re-establish the principle of dharma. But the main reason he come to have a good time with his devotees, to save them, to protect them, and to spend very pleasing time. So, thus Krishna is eternally engaged in his transcendental activities in Vrindavan with his friends, his cowherd boys and gopis, and sometimes he exhibits this extraordinary prowess of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by killing different types of demons. Later that morning, Krishna went to play with his cowherd boyfriends on the top of Govardhan Hill. They were imitating the play of thieves and police. Some of the boys became police constables. Of course, in India we say Havaldar. And some became thieves, and some took the role of lambs. While they were thus enjoying the childhood pastimes, a demon known by the name of Vyomasura, the demon who flies in the sky, appeared in the scene. He was a son of another great demon named Maya. These demons can perform wonderful magic. Vyomasura took the part of a cowherd boy, playing as a thief, and stole many boys who were playing the parts of lambs. One after another he took away almost all the boys and put them in the caves of the mountain and sealed the mouth of the caves with stones. Krishna could understand the trick the demon was playing, therefore he caught hold of him exactly as a lion catches hold of a lamb. The demon tried to expand himself like a hill to escape arrest, but Krishna did not allow him to get out of his clutches. Vyomasura was immediately thrown to the ground with great force and killed just as an animal is killed in the slaughterhouse. After killing the Vyoma demon, Lord Krishna released all the friends from the caves of the mountain. He was then praised by his friends and the demigods for these wonderful acts. He again returned to Vrindavan with his cows and friends. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 37th chapter of Krishna killing the Kesi demon and Vyomasura. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. So as I mentioned that Srila Prabhupada, he has really eternally blessed us. Because when we were growing, especially when I was growing in Hindu community, very nice everything. All the Tyohar is celebrated. Krishna Janmashtami and Krishna pastimes was just part of the celebration of the year. Yeah, when Janmashtami time come. But Srila Prabhupada, he came to the West and all over the world and gave us Krishna proper understanding of the Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad Gita and the pastimes of Lord Krishna, so much so that devotees from all over, they got the opportunity to come and practice Krishna consciousness not once a year, but daily, 24 hours, and throughout the whole year. And Prabhupada, he very strongly establish that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like previously when we were growing, we understood that Krishna is just an incarnation of Lord Vishnu. But Srimad Bhagavatam Prabhupada has given us that quotes, Ete chamsha kala pumsha Krishna stu Bhagavan swayam Indrari vyakulam lokam mrigayanti yuge yuge. It's not only coming from ISKCON, but thousands of years ago, Vyasdev Muni sitting very high in the Himalaya, a place called Vyas Gufa. He is about 7 or 8 kilometers from Badrinath. Further, if you go in the mountain, Vyasdev was sitting there in this beautiful place, surcharged with spirituality, devotion, peaceful. There you can see Saraswati river. Usually you can't see. There you can see because there's a past times when Bhim was going to get the beautiful flowers from the Himalayas top. Then he built a bridge. He just took a big stone and put on across Saraswati river. So it's called Bhim Pool. So this place, if you go, you're very far away from this whole material world that you see in Durban city and all this material world in the Western countries. If you go in the trails in the Himalayas, and spend time. Usually devotees go, take darshan, and come back by bus or by means of other transport. But ourselves, devotees who were in Padayatra, we went by walk, and we went to these places in the Himalayas also, and spent days and days in very peaceful atmosphere. And of course it was summer when you can go high in the Himalayas, but when you go in the Himalayas in these trails, especially when we crossed from Jamunotri and we proceeded towards Kedarnath, Gangotri, etc., it's so beautiful. There are certain flowers that appear at a certain time of the year. Some appear every 10 years. It's so good, pure goodness. And in this atmosphere, Vyasdev Muni was sitting with Lord Ganesha, and he was compiling all these Vedic literatures and then the Bhagavatam. And it's very clearly stated, he stated very clearly, Ete chamsha kala pumsa Krishna stu Bhagavan swayam. There is many incarnations, many. There is Yuga Avatar, Manvantara Avatar, there is Leela Avatar, Satyavesha. There is all kinds of incarnations. But Lord Krishna is a Supreme Personality of Godhead. This is what the greatest gift that Prabhupada has given us. Because some people, they tend to criticize our Bhagavad Gita's translation. That Prabhupada every chapter, but Prabhupada has churned this whole Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and every chapter by chapter he has brought the original Uddesha, means the meaning, the message of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we have to perform unalloyed devotion for Krishna, Ananya Bhakti, unflinching Bhakti. But some scholars, very learned modern scholars, they disagree. But they can't do anything because Prabhupada was very strong representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, of his Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and of his spiritual master, and the disciplic succession called Brahma, Gaudiya, Madhva Sampradaya. So everything was is given to us in a very pure way, very authentic way. There is no doubt, there is no confusion. It's very clear. It's just we have to tune to the correct frequency. We have to learn to appreciate, like Maharaj was saying yesterday, the mistake we do because we are still very much under this influence of Kali Yuga. So even we come to the ashram, to the temple, we get opportunity to practice this pure life, but we still want to go and taste the vomit that we have vomited, and we come to these premises of where Srila Prabhupada has built a home, a house, where everyone can live very comfortably and perform Krishna consciousness. Shri Radha Radhanath ki, Giri Govardhan ki. So all these pastimes of Vrindavan Dham, Prabhupada made very much facilities for devotees, not just to read these books and practice Krishna consciousness in their own countries, but Prabhupada made perfect arrangement where devotees can once a year go to Vrindavan, Mayapur, and other holy places, especially Vrindavan, and spend time and recharge the battery and recharge their whole Krishna consciousness and come back and carry on the practicing Krishna consciousness and preaching Krishna consciousness. Srila Prabhupada, before going to the Western countries, if you come out of Vrindavan temple of ISKCON, if you are going on parikrama, after some distance, you will find a tree called Krishna Balram tree. Srila Prabhupada used to sit there, and he used to meditate and strongly beg Radha Shyam Sundar, the Lord of Vrindavan, to give him this opportunity to go and save the conditioned souls all over the world as his spiritual master instructed him. And Prabhupada, when he was staying in Vrindavan in Radha Damodar temple, in a very simple room, fully absorbed, his main thought in his heart was how to give Srimad Bhagavatam to these conditioned souls like us all around the world. And he prepared, and because he took this, he was in his sannyas ashram, he left home. So he used to go and beg, be called Madhukari in Vrindavan Dham, in Braj Dham. Sadhus, sannyasis and devotees, they go in front of the houses of Brajbasis during the day, especially at noon, to beg some prasadam. And usually Brajbasis, they give you this very special roti and some sak, means some sabji or some chutney or the Vrindavan makhan they gave you. So Srila Prabhupada, he was also practicing this, besides spending all his time in his bhajan and his translating all the books, especially Srimad Bhagavatam. Then he happened to go to Mathura. When Srila Prabhupada went to Mathura during his, when he was wandering Mathura, he met this family of Agarwal family. So he got this contact from Mathura. Then he went when he was ready to go by Jaladuta, then he landed in America and he spent some days with his Sali Agarwal and the whole family. And then he carried on going everywhere and establishing this Krishna consciousness. All this tapasya he did, this hard work. And when he was going on the ship, we know very well that he got such a tough time by having heart attacks 2 times. And he prayed, he composed a poem there on the ship, and begging the Lord, my Lord, please, I am very fallen and unqualified. This is a mood of great acharyas, great devotees. And then, please make me a Katputli, means a puppet in your hand, and give me the all the blessings and all energy to go and give this Bhagavatam to the whole world, to that people can get first time ever happened. Before the Western countries, they always get some spiritualists bringing meditation and giving their own interpretation of Srimad Bhagavad Gita and etc. etc. Some the yoga processes, Ashtanga yoga, many things. But this was the first time that a great devotee, a pure devotee, a great acharya, he brought a complete lifestyle where we can practice Krishna consciousness wholeheartedly, and he established centers, temples, farm communities where whoever joined, whether Prabhu or Mataji, children, complete. Because he was a representative of the whole Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is complete and all perfect, so he was established a movement called International Society for Krishna Consciousness, where anyone, not only a certain class of society, but anyone, any race can come and very comfortably, if he's well fortunate enough, practice Krishna consciousness, change his life, become a swan-like devotee, and be very happy. Because Prabhupada, he has always said, chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Here one of the lectures I was reading of Kadamba Kanand Maharaj, today is Vyas Puja also. Haribol, Kadamba Kanand Maharaj ki. So he mentioned the illusion of being a great devotee or acharya is represented by Kesi lording it over others, and material pride must be given away. So these demon-like aparadas, when they come, then we must be very prepared to take the shelter of very advanced and pure devotees and subdue these demons. Yeah, Krishna, he came in this Vrindavan Brajabhumi and he killed many demons. In our lives also, demons always coming to attack us, take our Krishna consciousness away. So Vyoma Sura represent the thieves and fake devotees. You must be very careful, because nowadays especially there is people dressed as devotees, but we come and associate with them, and you come close to them, they make you contaminated, and they make you lose your enthusiasm and make you lose a taste for Krishna consciousness. That you must be very careful. Extremely careful to protect your bhakti lata, which is always can be damaged by such bad association. So always very important to take shelter of our ashrams and devotees, our spiritual masters who exist in Vani and Vapu, and try always very much to appreciate. It's very important to appreciate what Prabhupada has given us, appreciate devotees, appreciate the place that we have given, and appreciate everything that we have been gifted with. This is how we will be able to carry on practicing Krishna consciousness years after years, decades after decades, and die with peacefully, completely absorbed in Vrindavan pastimes. And example is given. Several of these Prabhupada disciples who took the responsibilities to be leading the movement, either as gurus or as GBC or temple presidents, but you can see how in spite of whatever, this is what devotee is beauty. Whatever inconvenience, whatever they went through, sometimes devotee lives, they go through very dangerous time of their life where they are attacked, where they are humiliated. But devotees, no matter what, they continue their Krishna consciousness, whatever happens to them. They get up like a blade of grass and they continue. Like recently, I think in Trinidad, devotees were attacked, beaten up, assaulted. Even our Prabhu was there. What's the name of Prabhu? Agnidev Prabhu also was there. Yeah, Shri Radha Radhanath ki jai. So, many things happen to devotee lives. Sometimes unbelievable, they join the movement, these things happen to them. Like there is a Swamiji called Bhakti Raghav Swami. In the beginning days, they came to attack the Mayapur project, and there was gunfight, and he lost his leg. But no matter what, he is still very strong warrior of Srila Prabhupada and carrying in his life. At present, our devotees, we are praying, all of us very sincerely. Devotees who has worked extremely hard, given every second of his lives in the service of Srila Prabhupada, like Jayapataka Swami and His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj and many others, whose health deteriorated because they worked so hard in their lives, and they took disciples without any hesitation. Anyone came, they took disciples and tried to help and assist. So we are praying these days, as Partha Maharaj mentioned yesterday also, last night, we are praying for Gopal Krishna Maharaj for his recovery, begging Shri Radha Radhanath, Shri Giri Govardhan, Shri Partha Sarati. Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, Krishna. Gopal Krishna Maharaj departed from this world. Just now Prabhu is saying. It's a very sad moment for us. I spent 3 years in Delhi temple serving with the managers as temple commanders. We were few of them. It's amazing how Maharaj, he was very soft, very gentle. He walk around, he give you a very caring vibration. Anyone stepped in this temple of Delhi, he makes sure that these temple commanders and the temple president take care of. And they are taken care of, and they have a good time in Delhi temple. Anyway, there's a lot to say about Gopal Krishna Maharaj, and today at this moment is a very, very sad time, but because as Maharaj was mentioning last night, it's sweet and bitter, he was clearly mentioning. So it's sweet because they are going, as Partha Maharaj was quoting yesterday, it's sweet because they will be going to continue the pastimes, they are going to with Srila Prabhupada, because Gopal Krishna Maharaj is a very great, perfect example of a pure Prabhupada man, we can say. Yeah, everywhere he went, he preached all over the world, all over Bharat Bhumi, and especially North India. Yes, I was there when Maharaj was trying to build this temple of Delhi in Greater Kailash, to bring the deities from Greater Kailash to east of Kailash, because Padayatra office was there, so sometimes we had to come and get our things sorted out whichever part of India we had to come to our office. So several times when they were shifting the temple, because in this Greater Kailash it was a very rich area, very posh area, and rich people were staying. So devotees were completely comfortable there. They were running the rickshaws, doing life membership and preaching extensively under the guidance of Gopal Krishna Maharaj. And many activities was going on. But Maharaj, of course, wanted a bigger place for the deities, Shri Radha Partha Sarati, Sitaram, Lakshman, Hanuman, and Gaunitai. So it was not easy for him. I was there several occasions. He would very softly and gently try to explain to these devotees, it's very nice there, very good, but we have to come to this land and start our service here, our activities here. And he used to practically beg them. And those days, Maharaj was so compassionate, he used to accept any kind of youngster that used to come. Sometimes rural area youngsters used to come to be devotees, to take initiation, but the whole mind was set to find some time to go to the American embassy and get their visa sorted out to go to America. It so happened that sometimes he used to sing the song, Mora e Abhilas America Diovas. So this was yeah. So many, and we used to catch them. Sometimes our temple managers used to drive and check if somebody is not in the long queue of the American embassy. We used to catch them sometimes. So, but many genuine devotees came also in Delhi project, and slowly the Glory of India project, Delhi Temple Maharaj, by his hard work, sincere effort with his disciples, with Srila Prabhupada's, with his God brothers' blessing, he established not only his Delhi temple in east of Kailash, now they have temples everywhere in Delhi. Just now the temple opened in Rohini. So we are very sad today, but also we are blessed to have such a great, pure devotee among us, that beside our spiritual master that we have dedicated our life and our heart, we also appreciate and honor these great disciples of Prabhupada. His Holiness Gopal Krishna Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande. Any comment? Any? Smita Krishna Prabhu, you want to say something? Anyone? Okay. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Krishna book ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.